we're going to keep the QR code menu. We still have people order through staff because I'm a big proponent of hospitality, and I think that that's like what important. For the main reason that we can change the menu immediately rather than printing it, putting it up, folding the thing. Like, it's like for time, it makes a lot more sense for us to do it that way.
It's pretty ubiquitous now. It's the same as getting a paper menu anymore. And that's the experience that I have. I don't think it's quite as refined yet. It still is a sticker on a table or, you know, a table tent. But we'll get to a place where it's a bit more elegant. But I don't think it's really driving people's tastes necessarily beyond how interesting your menu is. So if you have interesting names for cocktails, or if your cocktails have interesting ingredients, since people are so used to taking that picture and looking at the menu, if something grabs them, it'll grab them quickly. I think it does offer one very specific advantage for the consumer, not the business. In so much as people can come in and they'll have a seat or they'll scan the code on the way in, and they don't feel the pressure of being served a physical menu and feeling embarrassed if they don't want something. They can kind of look at their phone and kind of get up and go freely and just kind of be like, you know, this isn't for me. I want more food, or different kinds of drinks, whatever it is. So it kind of takes the pressure off there.
On a phone-based system, you don't have to print menus, which saves a lot of money. You can get a very good menu design that looks swish with an app that looks amazing for a very low cost, and you can update it yourself whenever you want to do it, which means that your fluidity of creation for your menu can change every day if you wanted to, so it's very easy to do. But I do think people like the physical interaction. I think people have missed the social interaction. I'm sure there are people that actually got into the introverted bubble by not having that sort of social interaction, just that's their life now. And for those people, that'll be fine. But I think the general consensus of people miss the social interaction. I think they'll always miss it.
So the first thing I would say is consumers actually quite enjoy the whole idea of being served at a table and going through what is effectively seen as like a luxury, ordering from your own living room. You're just having everything brought to your table without having to go anywhere. In terms of the effect on brands, 100% the more recognized brands are benefiting, just 100%. And a really good example, I was out the other night, there were 8 handfuls on this pub I'd gone to, all of them were on, I couldn't see them, so we went to the app, we looked through. Some of the names I didn't quite recognize, but the brewery name wasn't listed, or the brand was spelled incorrectly, something, so we ended up picking 3 beers we knew, and that's what we drank for the next 2-3 hours. When I went into the bar, I saw the lineup, and I was like, there are 2 beers that aren't even on the app, there are 3 beers I know that were spelled incorrectly or didn't have the brewery name on, so I couldn't recognize who they were. So I ended up picking the other brands that I did know, just very simply because of that one quick decision I could make on a little screen on my phone.
They just want to order quickly, and at that time they just see the recipe. Okay, like looks good. Okay, order that. They don't even look or ask questions. You know, very different than before when they're gonna ask, you know, oh, which brand you put in this cocktail, or you know, can I have any classic? You know. They don't even ask for classics. They just go menu, bam, done. They don't even question if, oh, is this strong or is this, you know, very different than before. I mean, I would say it helps the big brands because it's easier for them. If they're already there, no one's gonna ask, you know, they just go big volume, they're everywhere.
I don't know if people have become more adventurous or not. I kind of think it's just about the same as far as like what people are choosing. People are a lot less brand loyal, I will say. So like as a challenger brand, like if someone's like, oh, do you have, you know, wild turkey bourbon? And then I'm like, no, I don't, like Elijah Craig, they'll be like, yeah, okay, fine. You know, so like, and that's usually brand people don't waver. If I've found that during COVID, it's like, well, we don't have it. People are like, okay, well, like, I'll take the other, whatever else, like, that's fine.